This fun ride the Ducks have been on had to eventually come to an end, and it did versus the Oilers as they lost 3-2. But it wasn't for lack of trying, and maybe this ride isn't really over if they can keep playing hard and showing no quit all season like they did in this game. The Ducks came out strong to start. Johnston delivered a huge hit, and Lacombe was flying around the ice, creating some good scoring chances. The Oilers thought they had scored with an early wraparound attempt, but after review, it was ruled no goal. Things started picking up steam as they transitioned to 4-on-4, then 4-on-3 for 30 seconds, marking the Ducks' first 4-on-3 power play of the season, I think, with two of the best players in the NHL sitting in the box.
Take a picture of that. Draisaitl and McDavid in the box together.
The Ducks had a golden opportunity, but their power play, while it showed promise, did not score. Lundestrom generated a great chance, showcasing some of the most offensive play we've seen from him in a while. However, the Oilers capitalized on their own power play when an unfortunate deflection off Lacombe's stick resulted in an own goal. This is why you tie up the sticks and not make another target for a tip-in. Despite this though, Lacombe had an excellent game, leading the team with 25 minutes and 35 seconds of ice time, and redeeming himself later on. He even got a chance at the buzzer of the first period, but the Ducks still entered the second down 1-0. And you know what time it is? Time for another pre-recorded golf interview. Yes, Victory Plus did it again. But these Ducks weren't thinking about golf. Well, maybe a little, as the second period was basically all Oilers. Even Gudas had to give him a hug for their stellar play. The Oilers hit back-to-back posts, and it felt like only a matter of time before they doubled their lead. The Ducks had full control, but failed to clear the puck, leaving Nurse wide open in the high slot. Johnston was caught puck watching and didn't close the gap, and the Oilers capitalized. Dostal kept the Ducks in the game despite constant pressure, shrugging off contact with ease. Then Perry, the old worm, almost scored the comeback on Catella goal on us as an Oiler. That would have been crazy. Instead, the Ducks began their own comeback. Leeson used his speed to create a breakaway, burying a low shot under Skinner's right pad. The Ducks buzzed in the final minute of the period, but remained down 2-1 heading into the third.
Some would say they had him right where they wanted him.
I don't know about that.
The Oilers tried to get under Dostal's skin early in the third, but not even the best player in the world could rattle him. After poking at a covered puck, McDavid found himself face-to-face with Trouba, who wasn't having it. Harkins hit a post on a breakaway, and moments later, Hyman had a breakaway of his own, only for Dostal to come up big with some help from his defense. The Ducks started buzzing again, generating some quality chances, and finally broke their over 17 power play streak from the past 5 games. Lacombe redeemed himself, getting his shot through from the point and beating Skinner up high, helped by a screen from Leaping Vetrano.
Tell me if you've heard this before. The Ducks down by 2, claw their way back in the third period.
The intensity ratcheted up after that. Gudas laid out McDavid, sparking some feisty back and forth play. Lacombe had a tough moment getting undressed, but the speedy Vetrano had the game on his stick with a breakaway, only to hit the post. And the other way went the Oilers to take the lead. An errant pass intended for Hyman ricocheted to Draisaitl, who calmly knocked it down and scored, with 1:35 seconds left. I love how Gauthier got benched the last 12 minutes or so for Lundestrom, and it's his man that is left all alone to score. The Ducks pushed hard in the final minutes, with Lacombe getting one last great chance, but ultimately they ran out of time and fell 3-2. It's worth noting that the Ducks were playing their 5th game in 7 days, while the Oilers were coming in with 2 days rest. Despite that though, the Ducks did a commendable job containing McDavid and Draisaitl, except for the final goal. Also, McDavid's 12-game point streak over, and based on his stats, McDavid was just doing cardio out there. Really proud at the fact the Ducks didn't quit. Obviously, these comeback type of games are not sustainable that they've been doing. Gotta have better starts. Still, I like how this team is playing lately. These kids and vets are playing their hearts out, compared to a couple months ago. A tough loss, but the effort and compete was there again tonight, and that's all we ask. They've been playing some respectable hockey for an extended period of time as of late, and that's something we haven't seen much of in recent years. The Ducks look to bounce back against another tough opponent in the Lightning at 5 p.m. back at home for a quick 2-game homestand. Thank you to our members. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and go Ducks!